Good morning or good afternoon, guys. This is going to be your work for today. This is topic 7-1. Right now, I'm hoping that you're all quiet so you can hear the video. I'm going to try to go as quickly as possible and explain all these things. I don't expect to be too hard for you guys. I think you'll get it. Please, afterwards, when you go into the next section of the packet, I want you to be in your groups. I want you to work together. You may use your notes. When you are finished, I want you to read, okay? So today's Friday, so we haven't had a chance to read yet. So I hope you understand what my instructions are. That's for 4th period, 7th period. I'll have a little bit other instructions for you in another video. So let's go ahead and get started. Write the equation of the line with a slope of 1/2 and a y-intercept of -3. Well, you guys already are pretty good at this. We already know that when we talk about slope, we know this is our m, is a half, and we know that our b, our y-intercept, is -3. And so when we put these together, we're going to do y equals mx plus b. And so we'll write y is equal to 1/2 x plus -3, or you could write 1/2 minus 3. It doesn't really matter. It means the same thing. And so they want us to, go ahead and graph our line. And so we're going to start with -3. There's our b. And we're going to go up 1, right 2, up 1, right 2, up 1, right 2, up 1, right 2. If I want to go in the opposite direction, down 1, left 2, down 1, left 2, down 1, left 2. And so you're able to see that here's my line. Up to this point, we've been talking a lot about the y-intercept, which is this guy right here. Today, I'm also going to talk about the x-intercept. That's this guy right here. And so sometimes I'm going to give you the y-intercept, which is our b, and sometimes I'm going to give you the x-intercept, which is in the green box. Remember, our y-intercept is always in the point 0, comma, b, whatever our number is. The x-intercept is kind of the reverse. It's going to be x-intercept where that x is, comma, 0. Alright, now we're going to write the equation of a line in slope-intercept form of each line describes. Well, again, we have our y equals mx plus b. And so we have our slope, which is 2, our y-intercept, which is 0, 15. And so we can just go ahead and put it in that form. Y is equal to 2x plus 15. Okay, not so bad. Number 2 is slope of -1/2, so that means my m is -1/2. My y-intercept, that which is my b, is 0, comma, -7. And so when I put together, I have y equals -1/2 x minus 7. Alright, number 3, write the equation of a line in slope-intercept form. So I have a slope of -3 and an x-intercept of -3. So again, they didn't give me the y-intercept, they gave me the x-intercept. So I could write my m is equal to -3, but my x-intercept, remember an x-intercept on the other page I told you is something, comma, 0. It's the opposite of the y-intercept. So we're going to write -3, comma, 0. That's our x-intercept. And then, so let's go ahead and start with our y equals mx plus b. So we have y is equal to our m, x plus our b. Well, I can't plug in. I try to color code this. Notice how I put my b in yellow. And I have my x-intercept in blue. So I'm trying to color code this for you guys so you can see. I can't plug in -3 in for b because b is in the form of 0, comma, whatever number we get. That's the y-intercept. It's different than the x-intercept. The y-intercept crosses the y-axis, the x-intercept is crossing the x-axis. But they did give me a point. I know my x is -3, and I know my y is 0. So I'm going to plug those values in for my y here and my x here. Let me show you. So I have y, which is 0, is equal to my slope, which is -3, and that's going to be times my x-coordinate. Well, my x-coordinate is also -3, and I don't know what my b is. That's what I'm going to solve for. So I have 0 is equal to -3 times -3 is +9 plus my b. And so I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides. And I'm going to get b is equal to -9. And so now I can go ahead and put my formula together. So I have my y equals my m, which is -3, x plus my b, which is -9. Alright, let's try number 4. I have a slope of 1, so my m means 1. And now they didn't give me an x-intercept, they just gave me a point. They gave me the point 2, 5. So I know that my x-coordinate is 2 and my y-coordinate is 5. So when I set up my y equals mx plus b, y equals mx plus my b, I'm going to substitute in this 2 in for my x, this 5 in for my y. So I have 5, which is the y-coordinate, is equal to m, which is 1, x, which is 2, that's my x-coordinate over here, and I'm trying to solve for my b. I don't know what that is yet. So I have 5 is equal to 1 times 2 is 2 plus my b. And so if I subtract 2 from both sides, I'm going to get b is equal to 3. And so now we can put our equation, together. So we have y is equal to our m, which is 1, x plus our b, which is 3. Number 5, I have a slope of -2/3. So we'll go ahead and write m is -2/3. And it goes to the point 3, -6. So I have an x-coordinate of 3, I have a y-coordinate of -6. And so again I have y equals mx plus b. And so we're going to solve for b again. So we have y, which is -6, equals, I'm going to go ahead and plug in my m, which is -2/3, times my x-coordinate, which is 3, plus, I don't know what b is. That's what I'm going to solve for. So I have -6 is equal to -2 times 3/1. This will give me -6/3, which is -2, plus my b. And I'm going to add 2 to both sides. So I have -4 is equal to my b. And so now I'm going to put it in y equals mx plus b form. So I have y is equal to my m, which is -2/3 x plus -4. And so there's my final answer. All right, number 6. Slope of 9/5, so my m is 9/5, and a y-intercept of -6. So once again, that's good. That means y-intercept means that's my b. So my b is 0, 6. Excuse me, -6. So I can just go ahead and put in y equals mx plus b form. Y is equal to my m, 9/5, x plus -6. And that is my final answer. Number 7, I have a slope of 0 and passes through the point -3, -5. So I have a slope of 0, so my m is equal to 0. And I have an x-coordinate where x is equal to -3, y is equal to -5. And so I'm going to have to solve for my b again. So I have to do y equals mx plus b. So I have -5. Oops, wrong color. So let's go ahead and plug in. So y, which is -5, is equal to my m, 0, times my x-coordinate, which is -3, plus my b. So I have -5 is equal to, well, 0 times -3 is 0, plus my b. Well, 0 plus b is just b, and so b is -5. So we have y is equal to 0x plus -5. Well, again, 0 times anything is 0. So we have y is equal to -5. And once again, when I remember on a graph, when I have a slope of 0, let's say down here is -5, my line looks like this. It's a horizontal line. All right, 4th period. Now that you have finished taking notes, go ahead and get into your assigned groups. You have now until the end of class to finish. If you don't finish, you just assigned yourself some homework. When you do finish, go ahead, please put it in the box in the back that's labeled 4th period. And after that, I want you to go ahead and just read until the end of the class period. I'm expecting good behavior. I'm expecting a good report. Thanks, guys. For 6th and 7th, my double block, I want you to go ahead and get into your groups. You have until the end of 6th period to finish the next page. I expect you to work quickly. I expect you to work hard. I don't know if Mr. Means is in there today to help you. It would be great if he is. If he's not, you should be able to do this. During 7th period, I want you to get the glue and the scissors behind my desk. Hand those out. Finish your graph match. It is due at the end of 7th. I want you to work quickly because I have another assignment for you that you do need to finish. It is writing a rule. You may still work with your groups, but if you don't finish, you have assigned yourself homework, and I will be collecting it. I want everything to be turned in your box. So please, your graph match is due. Do not take it home. If you take it home and you turn it in on Monday, I'm deducting points, okay, because it's going to be late. This is a classwork assignment, not homework. I do expect you to finish. I do not expect you to lollygag and goof around. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you again on Monday.